Hi, my name's Kranti. I co-facilitate a man's group called Man in Retreats, and I'd like to share with you this short guided meditation for men. So please find a comfortable space in the room, a place where you know you will not get disturbed for the next 10 to 15 minutes. And you may choose to lie down or sit, it's totally up to you. And just now bring your attention to your bum or your back on the floor. Feeling the support of the earth. Noticing the temperature of the room, the sounds inside the room, and the sounds outside the room. Now becoming aware of your breathing, noticing the cooler air in through the nostrils on the inhale and the release of warmer air on the exhale. How your belly rises and falls with each inhale and exhale. And bringing some awareness to any tension that you may be holding in the body. And allowing more relaxation in all the muscles with every exhalation. And now I invite you to imagine you're outside in nature and you find yourself on a loosely cobbled stone path surrounded by lush green fields. And you find yourself walking towards a hill in the distance. As you come closer and closer to the hill, you can see that there's a group of people in the distance. As you approach these people, getting closer and closer, you realize that actually this is a group of men. And as you approach this gathering of men, just notice what is happening in your body. Is there an impulse to walk away? Or are you drawn towards this gathering of men? Just notice what comes up for you without judgment. Maybe there is some value in this gathering of men for you. And as you approach them, they form a small circle and create a gap for you to enter into the circle. What is it like for you to stand in front of all these men? How do you sense you are being received by these men? Are they friendly towards you? Maybe there is some animosity. It is worth mentioning that these preconceptions may simply be a reflection of yourself. And as you stand making some eye contact with each of these men, maybe you even recognize one or two of them in the circle, perhaps a father or a brother. What is it you would like to say to these men? Maybe you're afraid of these men, so you just want to say, I am afraid of you. Maybe you want to say, I would like to connect with you, but I'm afraid you will reject me. Maybe you think you're better than these men, or that you want to compete with some of them. So just turn to these men and say exactly that. I want to compete with you. I am superior to you. Notice what is happening in your body as you share with these men. Maybe you want to say, I long to be connected with you guys. I want to be supported with you guys, but I am afraid. Maybe there's a couple of men in the circle that you want to particularly address to help unblock any connection and flow. So perhaps you turn to a brother or a father. What comes up for you when you turn to this person? Perhaps there is some anger there. Maybe you didn't feel protected by this man or supported by this man. So you might just want to turn to him, look him in the eyes, and tell him, I am angry with you because I did not feel your support. I am angry with you because you did not protect me. And now maybe there's just one last thing you would like to share to these men before you're ready to leave the circle. Any last exposure that's needed to really unblock any connection with flow. Now, before you leave the circle, just acknowledge each and every man there through eye contact or another small gesture, just thanking them for hearing you and for giving you this time and presence. And there's a space now created for you to leave the circle. And as you walk away, you know that you can return to this place at any time. You can return to this spot on the hill, and these men will be waiting to receive you. Now in a moment I'm going to invite you to come back into the room. Before I do, just take this experience with you. Honor yourself for taking this journey. So, as you bring yourself slowly back into the room, just noticing the temperature, the sounds, the flow of your breath, the beating of your heart. Perhaps your heartbeat is a little bit slower than before. Maybe your breathing is more relaxed. Do you feel a little more grounded? A little more solid? And now I invite you to take a few deep breaths before opening your eyes and bringing yourself back into the room fully now. Thank you for joining.